Hey guys, welcome back to video number 8 of this series. In today's tutorial, we're going to speak about smart filters. And before watching this tutorial, be sure to watch the Smart Objects tutorial. You can click that annotation on the screen right now to watch that video first. Okay, so smart objects and smart filters come from the same family. And the only way you can apply a smart filter is by first creating a smart object. Now before I apply a smart filter and show you how to do that, I want to first show what a regular filter is. If I go up to filters here, I have all kinds of different filters here. If I click on one of them, for example, cutout, my filters panel opens up. I can scale it down a bit. And then if I click OK, this filter is applied onto my photo. Now when I simply use a filter, what I can't do is I can't edit it anymore. I can go up here into Edit, Fade Cutout, and play with the opacity of the filter, and also with the blending mode. And this is just a quick tip if you haven't known about this option here. You can go ahead and change the opacity and blending mode. I'm going to click OK. Okay, now once I've applied my filter, I have no other way to edit it except that way I've shown now. And that's not so good, because if in the future you decide that you do not like this cutout filter and you want to change it, you simply can't. You need to open the original picture again and then put it in place, and that's not very useful. And that's exactly why the Adobe Photoshop team has created this smart object. And now let's see together how we use a smart filter. Okay, so I've now opened my picture again, and it has nothing on it, it's simply a layer. To create a smart filter, this object first has to be a smart object. So I'm going to right click on my layer and click on Convert to Smart Object. Once I do that, my layer will become a smart object. Now let's do the same as we've done before. I'm going to go into Filter, Artistic, Cutout, and I'm simply going to click on OK. Now the picture looks exactly the same as it did before when we did not use the smart object. But what has changed is that here in the Layers panel, I have two things which are new. First, I have a mask. That's interesting. Second, I have the name of the filter just applied. Now let's see what we can do with both of these things. First of all, I can simply click on my eyeball and turn off the filter. It's that easy. You want it, turn it back on. You don't want it, turn it off. Second, you can double click it, and instead of using the cutout, you can change it to, let's say, sponge or glass or anything you'd like. And then you click OK. And once you do that, the filter, which was once cut out, is now a glass filter. And another great thing about this is, remember the edit fade we used before? You can do the same by double clicking on this small thumbnail, and there you go. You can again adjust the opacity of this filter, change the blending mode to whatever you'd like, and everything is editable. If you don't like this filter, drag it and put it in the garbage. Now the mask here behaves exactly like the mask we've talked about in the mask tutorial. Now if I decide that I don't want the spider to be affected by this filter, I can select a nice brush, scale it down a bit, and now using the brush tool, I can create a mask around my spider, and then the spider will not be affected anymore from my glass filter. Now the next great thing I can do is I can apply another filter, for example Gaussian Blur, and as you can see, it's now added to my smart filters list, and it's still using the mask from before. Now if you have sharp eyes, you can see that the background layer is not fully exposed. That's because my opacity here is set to 68 instead of 100. If I go to 100, I can have an entirely black mask here, and that looks a bit better. And as you can see, I can then go ahead and turn off my Gaussian blur or my glass or whatever I want, and it's completely editable and customizable. And that's why filters are called smart filters. Okay, so be sure to download this picture from the blog and try the smart filters out for yourself. Also, it would be great if you leave your comment on this video and let me know if you've liked it. And by the way, if you're having trouble with any specific topic in Photoshop, you're very welcome to leave your comment either on my channel or a Facebook page or a blog, whatever suits you best, and just let me know what you're having trouble with. And if you do that, I'll really do my best to help you out with a video tutorial about that specific issue. Okay, that's it for today's tutorial. I'll see you again in video number 9 of this series. Until then, bye bye.